I'm trying to like give myself extra stoked because there's so much gonna go in this intro.
Goofy David improved.
Holy balls! What is up, Joe B, co-owner of Burning Spider Stoke Company, host of Stoke Chow, and a transient local importer.
What's up? I'm Aaron, local Stoke Slinger, guest wrangler, and the best crash of Warrensburg's second annual Path Race.
Ooh.
Ooh. High five. High fives. Oh, I got hit in the face. I am Matthew Williams, the host of Manoli Munchies. Check that out. Yeah, guys. And I love Taco Tuesdays. It's that.
Sweet intro.
Those Taco Tuesdays. Oh my God, dudes! On this month's menu of Stoke Chow, it is filled with a lot of hashtag Don't Skate With Me.
We're bringing it back, baby.
That's right. Due to, I don't know, viruses doing what viruses do, and they go around unabated. We are currently, Kansas City just passed some new deals saying that we can't have groups of more than 10 people together. So that means, and that's until January 16th, I think is what I saw.
To our knowledge, as of right now.
Which puts us well past even January Stoke Clinic. So I think, unfortunately, that means we're going to have to cancel Stoke Clinic for December 13th and the January Stoke Clinic as well. It's kind of a poopy way to start the year. But you know what? The beauty of hashtag Don't Skate With Me is?
You can still skate.
You can still skate. Wherever the heck you're at, you can skate. Dude, if you've got a collection of skateboards, you can even go out into your neighborhood and put on your own Stoke Clinic. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to own a skate shop or do any of that sort of good stuff to go out, skate your neighborhoods. Maybe some people might want to learn how to skate. Do it responsibly. Don't send newbies down hills. Remember the rule for Stoke Clinics.
Yeah.
If you can't stop, don't start at the top. That's a super simple rule that you can apply to all sorts of situations in teaching people how to skateboard. You don't have to be an expert. Get out, have fun, explore your neighborhood with skateboards. I know I will be probably sessioning someplace, but we're going to hashtag Don't Skate With Me on that. So make sure to post your pictures on Instagram or wherever if you're posting pictures.
Yep, straight up, hashtag Don't Skate With Me.
Because, we can still skate.
You got to keep the Stoke alive. Even if we got to do it
moving.
6 feet apart from each other.
You got to keep moving.
Yeah.
For sure. And that kind of means that kind of like ends most of our Stoke calendar for real. Other than January 3rd, it's the first Sunday, so I know I'm going to go to the Indian Creek Trail and skate on the Indian Creek Trail. I can do that safely away from people and have a really, really good ride. And so you guys should go to your local trail. If you're in Kansas City, we've got the Lime Creek Trail up north, Indian Creek Trail pretty much along the south, and then on the west side, Shawnee Mission Park through the Gary Hollow Trail there. So you can still get out, skate some trails, and, hopefully stay socially distant and still get some good exercise in.
Yep, still out in nature.
It's a lot of nature, dude. If you combine all of those together, which we have done, then that is 110 miles. We've got a 110-mile connection of trails that starts and finishes right here on 39th Street.
Hey.
Did you know that shit?
No.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, brawler.
We skated a good chunk of it, but if we would have turned off on one of those streets that we skated on that first push, we did 55 miles or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we could have connected the Gary Hollow Trail and skated all the way and did like 110 miles.
Boy.
But my board was falling apart, so
that was true.
That was a
It was a pretty gnarly little push.
That was a mad push. The last push, if you guys on the Indian Creek Trail, I was skating my old Icarus that I had retired, that was like, okay, it was broken, but I was like, how broken could it really be, right? It's an Icarus.
Bro.
It was broke.
Dude.
Bolts were popping because the only thing
Dude.
like holding it together was the freaking like.
You lost like 2 bolts, didn't you?
I lost 2 bolts like right off the freaking bat,
Yeah.
dude.
We had a switch and exchange.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, that's
I
right.
robbed
you were switching
2 from
exchanging
him.
bolts. That's right.
I'm like, let me. I gotta pull it from my setup. So, dude, it was a wild push. But the thing with this push though, like, hopefully my bolt situation has repaired. I don't know. Still don't know what I'm gonna push. I guess I'm gonna push my Flex 1. It's the last thing I've got really to push.
Well, I got the yo face down and fixed again.
Are you
I
gonna?
should put wheels
You
on
want
it.
to push a yo face?
Bro, I push yo face everywhere.
You gonna push a yo face?
Okay, you pushed your face
60
everywhere
miles.
in New York.
What's the difference?
Flat and not flat.
Same shit.
He skated it though, dude. If you want to push that 60 miles, that is gonna be amazing.
More power
to
to
watch.
you, man. More power
I
to
skated
you.
100 with the Apex.
Bet. Well, yeah, but that's a drop to deck. Nothing. I mean, there's a little bit of a dip there. Don't get me
I mean,
wrong.
it's a little added
I
difficulty.
recognized you.
Add a
but
little
like,
difficulty.
no, dude, and you know what? It says the guy skating Icarus. So like,
Yeah, you balance.
Who am I to-
Yeah.
oh my god, dude, that's so much harder.
Isn't it like
than
skate? What's your
it's
comfortable?
just?
It's not
but
that bad.
it's hard.
No, that.
I mean, to
is
be
like-
fair, I did 1 push without Icarus. I think the rest of them I've all done with an Icarus. No, I think there was 2 because I know I pushed at least one of them with my battle axe. But like the second I got that Icarus, that from then on out I was doing them 25 milers on it. So I guess
You're like a little bit.
I'm just seasoned with it. I guess.
just built up a little bit. My bad.
Oh, it never seemed that hard to me.
Man. This guy, maybe I'm just getting old. Who knows? But so the thing with the January push is it is most likely going to be a push that if you're going to skate it, is going to be cold. So I just want to talk a little bit about maybe some ideas on how to dress.
It depends. I still don't think, no matter what the weather is, you should not overbundle because you will build up body heat fast.
You do not want to sweat. You do not want to sweat if it's freezing or below out. The idea is to wear synthetic layers, so like a synthetic undershirt that wicks moisture away, a synthetic overshirt. Also, synthetics kind of block wind just a little bit better, I feel like, and kind of like maybe not feel like they retain heat, but while you're moving, it kind of releases the right amount. So it's a really, really good thing. Look, if it's 40 degrees and sunshine and not a lot of wind, it's going to be a glorious push. Because everything's been dead for a while. So if it's not icy or out, then that means the trails are going to be clean. So if you're trying to go fast, push in that weather. That'll be glorious. What's the coldest temperature you guys have pushed in?
The coldest I probably pushed in was way back when we went to the Smithville.
Oh, balls.
My
That
very
was
first,
cold.
my very first 20-mile push.
That was cold.
And I overdressed like crazy and ended up sweating through all my layers. And that made me 10 times fucking colder. And, that was the worst push I'd ever done. Not because of the push itself or anything, but simply of just how fucking cold that was.
And dude,
my God.
and the lake, dude, you had water, you had wind blowing across this
straight off
iced
the
lake,
water.
blasting you this whole freaking time. It was cold.
Yeah, that was
cold.
gnarly.
Cold. That was a good push, man.
See, your cold is probably nowhere comparable to my
I'm
cold.
gonna say, man, what's the coldest you have pushed?
It was snowing out, so I'm not exactly sure. It's probably.
It was snowing before you started pushing, or
It was like
during the push?
It was like during the push it started. Yeah.
Ooh. That's kind of cool though, right? Like when it first starts.
I had to make money,
All
bro.
the oh, dude! So you were working?
Yeah. I had to. I was pretty much working. It was like I knew a storm was coming, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll skate the snow. And
I've been there.
it was like the experience is different because you're sloshing around, you're getting in it,
And you're still dealing with traffic and stuff too.
yeah, but it's not as much traffic because it was like the city
Yeah.
was closed.
Okay.
I could
Oh,
believe
it was
that.
a lot of
Yeah.
snow then.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
It was.
Okay.
It was the beginning of the storm, so it was
Okay.
like it was coming down. I was like, it wasn't sticking yet, and I was like, all right, let me go out and go make a couple of dollars before it gets bad.
Yeah.
But when it started to get bad, like you see that like the accumulation slowly start, and as you're pushing along, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm sliding.
Dang.
Yeah. It had to be like at least in the 30s, probably low 30s, 20, early 20 times.
That's probably what we were doing.
That'd be
when we did the
miserable, dude.
Smithville.
Being wet too, like.
Nah, I mean if you have the right gear on.
What kind of
pretty
gear?
much-
So if it's wet like that, oh, by the way, if it's wet like that, I am not.
Yep. No.
Well,
no go.
It was like the whole point is like I watched you guys coming up, and it's like if I'm gonna get to a certain point, you gotta push
Aw.
yourself.
No, true story though. Like
Yeah.
those hard pushes, like as frustrating as they are, if you're trying to get like a good time or something like that, like
They change you.
they can test like kind of where you're coming from for real.
Yeah.
I really Indian Creek Trail pushes. Oh boy, that's January. That's gonna be sick. But you know what? I like to think. You know what? It's the thankful season. By the time this is airing, Thanksgiving will have been done. We'll have hopefully fattened ourselves considerably for the winter to come.
Oh yeah.
Of social distancing, and that means I was super thankful that Skate to the Witching Hour, Bring Your Own Broom.
Oh yeah.
We made it to that.
We introed this guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
First day, I'm like, here you go.
I was like,
We could not have gone any better, honestly.
It's been nonstop ever since.
The turnout was nothing but people who were super stoked. Oh man, our Grom showed up and blew everyone out of the water.
Dude, they killed it.
Oh my
They
goodness.
killed it. Look at this.
Is
This.
it podiums?
This is the podiums.
Ooh.
It was a crazy, crazy, crazy night of racing. What was really cool was everyone pretty much raced in the open class. Everyone felt confident enough to race from the top of the hill. And then, let's see, we had third place, Caleb, on a Tesseract. Like, that was pretty sweet. Like, that kid came out. Like, what? Good job, Caleb. Hell yeah, sir. Second place, whoa, Sean Christensen. Yeah, OG, reppin'. But you know what? Because it was a shootout, that's right. There was a shootout between him and the young gun coming up in the ranks, Weston, the winner of the STOKECLIPS the other day on the last episode.
The other day, yeah.
The other day. Oh my god. It feels like it was just the other day. How is like all this? It's been nuts.
That's true.
Time flies.
STTWHBYOB was like yesterday, man.
Was
Yeah.
like yesterday, but
But it wasn't.
it wasn't.
It's been really nonstop.
It's been nonstop,
nonstop.
dude. But anyways, Weston took the prize, won first. It was a sick day. Everyone had a super sick time. No one got wrecked. Everyone had fun.
I definitely got wrecked.
Billy came out. It was so rad to see Billy and Gage. Gage spent his birthday night with us, dude. What a sick pre-birthday
Good
night. It was a sick night, dude. We set up skateboards. It was ridiculous.
It was great.
It was ridiculous.
Alright, and with that, you think we should talk about STOKECLIPS?
Oh man. Speaking of STOKECLIPS, we should talk about STOKECLIPS.
Pause.
Here we are on Instagram. You know what we didn't talk about at all yet was this Warrensburg Path Race 2. Look at this. Booyah! It's right here, front and
old
center on
race.
Instagram. That was a sick time.
It was a good time.
Man, oh man. Did you have fun, Matt?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it, my dude?
It was, I mean, minus the headwind, it was pretty fun.
The headwind was nasty.
Ugly.
Yeah.
But it was pretty speedy. Like, once you get around a corner out of the headwind, you had, like, that nice little curves that you had to bend around. It was fun.
It was a
To-
good-ass race.
Toby held his championship. Held his first place.
Yep.
I
It
go
was
fall.
pretty sweet.
The arrow lid works.
The arrow lid
I
cut,
think it's the
cut the win. Alright, so listen, we're here for one thing and one thing only. STOKECLIPS. Let me show you guys some stuff. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that this doesn't look right. Something's what's this? Recent posts from all hashtags every single hashtag on Instagram are temporarily hidden to help prevent the spread of possible false information and harmful content related to the election, which is over, right? Like, this thing is done, isn't it?
No.
It's not over till the fat lady sings,
Not
right?
technically.
Where is she, and who hired her, and where can we, like, finish this up? I mean, now we can't do Stoke Clips because of this nonsense.
Some guy in office.
Because we know you guys posted some cool clips. I'd say this pretty much announces the death of the Instagram hashtag.
Yeah,
Stoke Clips.
so look, we got here's our thing. Like, this is a super bummer because we want to do fun clips. So you know what we should do? We're just going to unveil this bad boy. Oh, right here. Oh my goodness, what is this? This is the Burning Spider Stoked Community Discord server. So, look, if you are not on Discord, check this out. There is no commercials. There's no targeting. There is just direct conversation between you and I. Derek Davis, you have been blowing it up. If there was a Stoke Clips winner, this dude has been showing us carbon fiber stuff. He's been doing... Oh, here it is. Dude, we got stuff where... These are some boards that he's been designing, dude. Some molds.
That's sick.
Like, you can make molds off of this. Got some rocker going
That board
on.
is sick.
That looks like a lot like a sugar. That's what that reminds me of.
The almond sugar.
Yeah, looks a lot like a sugar.
It looks
That'd be
nice.
sick. Flush mounts right there. You can see right where all that stuff is.
Ooh,
He's got all that
well,
stuff plugged in.
Deep well.
Nice, dude. Nice. Holy cow. Anyway, this is what I'm freaking talking about. Look, screw this crap. I want to look at people who are excited about skating. I want to talk to people who are stoked about skateboarding and stoked about different materials. Look at this stuff right here. Man, I don't even know. Like, he's totally blowing me away. I'm intimidated to no end because this dude is really, really stoked about this sort of thing.
Yeah, he really is.
And I mean, he's doing cool stuff. Starting December, we're going to have this sorted out. We're going to have this active. Post your Stoke clips to our Discord thing. But really, like, post them wherever you're posting them to, right?
Yeah, it's all about community. It's not all about posting it to one place or another. Straight up, if you still got good clips, post them to Instagram, man. We're not saying stay off of there, but in order to conduct a bit on our show, we have to move it somewhere else where we have a bit more control and Instagram doesn't stunt our growth of our new bit for the show.
Yeah, thanks, dudes. So, Stoke Clips, if you want your clip added to the show, join our Discord server, Burning Spider Stoked Community. We'll probably have all sorts of links below, as always.
As always.
Let's say you don't skateboard and you're really, really excited about what we're doing, about what we're trying to build. We're trying to grow this really, really awesome skateboard community here in Kansas City and maybe inspire other people to grow their communities too. And so, you know, if you don't buy a skateboard, you have an interest in skateboarding, but you're kind of curious about this and want to support what we're doing, we've opened a Patreon so that, you know, people can do that. And basically what you get is all of the outtakes that don't make it to YouTube. Like, we've got clips. Stoked Chameleon, my wife Sam, has just filled it up with a lot of funny little bits that we really can't show on YouTube at all. It's pretty raw. Man. But also, we're going to have a lot of cool stuff we're doing with Discord, and this will help us just basically improve the way that we join people together to celebrate skateboarding and to skateboard and to grow communities. We got a lot of stuff we're going to be doing with this. We're hoping to bring some Shoppers Union to this because this is another direct way. Like, people don't see our notifications when we tell you guys stuff, and so that's just not cool. Like, you know, you're making billions off of our information, and you don't spread our stuff because we don't pay money. Like, eat me, dudes. Like, if you're not into skateboarding, we're stoked on our community building, and are stoked on what we're doing here, I don't know, do the deal. See what you like on there. We hope we stoke you up. That's our whole deal. We just want to see how cool we can make it. How cool can we make the scene, and can we inspire other people to go back to their communities and do that as well, like through these tools. Like these tools are open to anybody. Anybody can do this.
If you got questions about our Patreon or anything, if you join the Discord, you can ask us questions and we can help answer.
Oh my god, dude! Let's talk about. We got kendama stuff on here. We're talking events on here. I've shared Skate to the Witching Hour on here.
Yeah, so
I've
far we've had
shared
2 events since then.
Yeah, the 2 events since then. We've got all sorts of different things we're going to be doing when we're organizing pushes, talking about just all sorts of stuff. Things we're stoked about. Derek's been really pumping that up, man. Derek, freaking shout out to you, bro. Keep hashtagging Stoke Clips. Let's see when they decide to turn everything back on, if we can break their computers with thousands of Stoke Clips, or at least 15.
At least.
We should talk to this transient local freaking guy over here.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to talk to us, man?
Yeah, man, I came back on the mule.
Booyah! Shout out Sean Christensen for bringing Matt Williams for being Stoke Clips! Boom, 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 boom! Back from Stoke Clips!
Very nice.
Very nice! Oh my goodness, I'm so stoked that's back too, speaking of back to stuff. So speaking of back to stuff, let's get back to this freaking dude right here. Our transient local, Matthew Williams. So we know Matt Williams, he's another one of our like Broadway bomb Schroppers Union people that we met in New York City. He's staying with us for a little bit. We're just collaborating and freaking showing him what's up in Kansas City. He hasn't been able to sleep properly ever since he got here.
No, every day's been a blast. It's been actually a fucking hell of a good time.
Righteous, dude. Righteous.
Lots and lots of skating.
Yeah, dude, I'm actually loving that. Coming from being a non-stop hustle skater.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And definite change of pace, because Matt, where you from, man? Tell us about yourself.
I'm from that good old Big Apple, New York City, man.
Woo!
Home of Ninja Turtles, pizza, all that good stuff.
That's true. That's very true.
And Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was waiting
Can't
for
forget
it.
Spider-Man, man.
And I was like, he wasn't gonna say Spider-Man? What?
I know, right? No Peter Parker in this mix.
What that crap? So one of the things that Matt is obviously one of the dudes we hang out with. He's a host of Gnarly Munchies.
The Gnarly Munchies.
Which we have made an appearance
The
on.
Gnarly Munchies. And you just have a website that takes people directly to your stuff, right? That you're working on. Slowly but surely.
That should be it's going to be a website. You could definitely get to all the podcast links, not just Spotify. I'm going to put Apple, I think Live Nation. It's quite a few. I don't remember. But also, you'll be able to get product too, which I'm hoping to get in.
Coming.
Some shirts, maybe some keychains, maybe some skate gear if I can link up with some companies. I mean, anybody small business orientated, new. Like, none of that big name shit, because I like to keep it small.
Heck yeah.
Support local companies.
Booyah, booyah, booyah. We are about supporting local companies. Obviously, we have a bias. But, Matt, dude, one of the things I love talking with you about, because you've experienced so much. How long have you been skating? What got you started?
Whoa. So, it's been about 6 years now. Maybe I approached my 7th, actually. What got me started was just being at work, and one of my coworkers came in with a longboard, and I was just like, yo, dude, what is that? Like, why is it so big? That's not normal. Like, show me what to do. And we went out front to the parking lot, and I started riding. I was like, oh, I'm going to get me one of these. And during the time, I was in some nefarious things. And
Young kid stuff, right?
Yeah.
Young kid stuff.
One of my nefarious friends had a longboard, so that's how I really got started. And we just skated everywhere while I did things.
Well, you did things. But now you're here, man.
Yeah.
So what brings you to Kansas City,
What brings you
dude?
to Kansas City?
As much as you can tell.
Coronavirus.
So it's moving people around, right?
Yeah, coronavirus, man. New York City's crisis, this rental crisis, which we have to address at some point because it's not only affecting the people that live there and have to pay rent, it's affecting the landlords too. And you know how they're going to get when they're getting affected and they're not making their money off of their property.
They love their money.
Property money.
They would just love their people as much as they love their money.
No kidding.
Speaking of that.
Anyways, but it moves people around, dude. I'm so stoked, dude. It's been super sick getting to know you better and living with you and hanging with you and stuff like that, dude. Like, man, like, that's really, really cool stuff. And what I'm really excited about, because really, for me, like, community building and stuff and doing things and working towards making something bigger and better, like, whether that's community or whatever, like, really, I learned a lot of that from, like, people in New York, like, listening to you guys' stories and, like, this is why this thing went under and this happened and then this caused this. And it's, you know, you see so many of the same type of things reflected in a bunch of different communities.
Right.
What are some things that you think, like, people that are maybe starting their own communities or maybe have been shunned by other communities, like, what are some things that you've seen in New York that has worked for getting stuffs going and, like, are some grassroots? Like, we're talking, like, dudes that have nothing but their own self and maybe some people around that have some skateboarding.
Just go out and go skate. Honestly, people are usually interested in it.
Yes.
But the biggest thing about when you go out and go skate, be willing to teach while you're there. Like, a lot of people are just like, oh, I can skate, good. And then you see some kid that pulls up on a skateboard and he's kind of shy. He's just watching you skate. Like, take a second, take some time, like, give him that pointer. You might see him at that same spot again, and you can teach him a little bit more. And that's how you really grow communities. You start with one person, and they'll go on and they'll tell their friends about the next person. And out of nowhere, you'll have a group of people that you skate with all the time, progress with.
All right, Matt, that was a really great point actually, because I've started my own little semi communities before, and that's straight up what I did. Help one person learn, they bring other people with them, and it just that's the start of bringing a community for sure.
Absolutely.
Like, I totally respect that. I think it's my turn before he asks another one. I got a question.
I've been asking all the questions.
Go
Well,
ahead.
you didn't give me no space. I was waiting for the time. It's okay. Because you had two really good ones.
I was digging in deep.
All right, so
Okay,
how long have you been here in Kansas City now? It's been like a little over a week, right?
I can't count it anymore.
It's been like a week and a half.
It's been a week and a half. It feels
It's
like
been 2 weeks because
2 weeks already. No, it feels longer.
He got here on the 30th
Yeah, 30th.
of October.
yeah, so about 2 weeks.
Actually, 29th.
Filming this
We came in at 29th.
Yeah, 29th.
Yeah, so about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
All right, what's your favorite part of Kansas City so far?
So far.
You know what's been trippy? It's been the Union Station.
Union Station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now I'm hearing the stories about Union Station. It's like it's ghost in there, so I want to go back and find the ghost. Like, I don't really believe in it, but, like, vibes definitely will
See
tell.
if they're actually there. I know some ghost hunters, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I should hit those guys up. Nate Park. If you're out there watching the show,
Hey.
hit me up, dude. Don't be a shy guy.
Let me get some access, man. Put me in
Booyah! This guy wants to get spooked the fuck out.
the word, man. I'm trying to pee myself.
Trying to
This
find
dude
some
wants
ghosts
to pee
see.
on himself, ladies.
Hey, I'm
Animal
into that
tamer.
All right, I guess my follow-up for that one is gonna be, how's our barbecue hold up?
Jesus.
So I feel like, yeah, because like most people that have experienced Kansas City barbecue, like
Texas sucks.
I wouldn't say it
Nope.
sucks.
Nope, Texas cannot hold the Kansas City barbecue.
I would say that.
I went to Texas. This is some memories from childhood, and childhood memories are usually the greatest. And Texas barbecue has nothing on Kansas City barbecue.
booyah!
Facts.
what is that place with the whole brisket sandwich that was
LC's.
LC's. Yo, I took one bite into the sandwich and I just went to my head. Did like this.
Religious experience. It was a religious experience.
Yeah.
We even took him to Fancy Barbecue. We went to Fancy Barbecue first, and we went. Then we were like, Sam was going by LC's, coming back from Billy's, and she scooped us up a sandwich, and it was glorious.
Found God, guys.
You haven't been to Gates yet, though, have you?
Gates? You're gonna
We have
compare
to do that.
Gates to LC's?
It's hard.
Okay, but if you're in Kansas City, you have to have Gates.
Hold on. So if LC's,
You even agreed with me
All right.
So I'll do
you,
Gates.
You
Not
probably
have
should
Gates.
have
So
Gates.
I'll
Gates
do
is a
Gates.
cool experience.
I'll
Gates
do
is
Gates.
really, and they've got so
and
many
compare
cool
them to
sauces.
LC's, and I think it might be really hard to.
I thought, dude, LC's is genuine, 100% unadulterated Kansas City freaking barbecue.
These are facts. These are facts.
Absolutely.
I had a religious experience.
Dude, I know, dude.
I bowed my
felt
head.
Felt it, dude. I felt it. I was watching you go through it. I was like, man, he did not have this reaction at Q39. Now let's talk shit on Q39. We love you, Q39.
They're delicious
Your
too.
burgers are amazing. Oh my god, still so good.
That
But
brisket burger
LC's
was lit.
has been around longer, and so it is what it is.
I gotta say, that brisket burger was lit, but LC's really.
It was good. It was good freaking food.
Yeah, LC's blows that shit.
All right, so you've been in it 6 years, and my experience so far has been that people have been on like this, like I feel like a 3-year cycle, almost 3, or then it expands to 6 unless you stay with it. What keeps you in it? Like when you don't. So like one of the things I noticed, like you didn't do the contest.
Yeah.
So, but you just skated. You came to skate and have fun and experience this lovely, lovely cold wind.
So what really keeps me is not competition. I'm really not a big fan of that. Like it's kind of boring and it kind of gets obsessive. Like you start becoming a different person when you start getting competitive. I felt it when I was doing King's Gap, and then I ate it into the corner because of wet dry, and I was like, fuck, like I should have had that. But then I just started skating for fun, and it was just like a pure joy that comes out of it. Like you feel emotionally better, like just attempting things that you didn't think that you'd be capable of doing.
Heck yeah,
Makes you feel good. Like, oh man, it's one of the best feelings you'll have in your life.
Yeah, no, I totally resonate from that because I'll always join in on the competitions, but I always join pretty much knowing I'm not gonna take any placing, and if I do, it's just like, okay, all right,
yeah, like really? Okay, cool, man. I had the most fun, and I got to do. Okay, sweet.
That was me Central Mass when I made A bracket because we had a man shirt, and I was like, well, okay,
sweet, like
So,
bonus, man.
yeah, but I was still new to the whole like going fast thing, and I was just like, maybe I'll give it a try now. And I was like, oh shit, I'm keeping up. I'm actually keeping up.
Right?
And then like I got to the push point, and I was like, oh crap, my legs are tired. Which forced me to start pushing in the rain and snow, which led to that snow story that we told before. Yeah.
Dude, man, it's so that's part of like the kind of the fun part about like doing a bunch of different styles of skateboarding. I think is like being able to like, okay, do this, and then you like learn something over here, and you can take that to what you've done over here, like LDP to dance, and dance back to LDP,
Right.
and you know, being able to like keep up all day long kind of thing. So
What I think is a secret to downhill, to like winning races, if you want to be competitive, is having a strong LDP.
no fool.
Like being able to kick off the start instantly.
Boom!
You're out. Just blow.
No push.
Yeah.
all right, I got one more question for you, and I'm pretty sure I already know the answer, and it's why I wrote it down. What's your least favorite part of Kansas City?
What? Kansas.
I mean, that was not what I was expecting, but that's still a good answer.
Yes. The ultimate answer. What have you experienced about Kansas so far? Or just endless.
It's just weird looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flat,
It's flat.
pretty boring,
Very much boring.
horrible drivers.
Bad people.
The further away from Kansas City you get, the flatter
So
it
my
gets.
first
Around Kansas City
my
is
first
okay.
experience with a Kansas person was not the most pleasant experience with a
man.
Kansas person.
Oh yeah, I guess that was in Kansas. You're right.
Yep.
Well, I definitely thought you were gonna tell me it was all the potholes and rough roads we got in
Oh
Kansas.
no, that's features.
Features.
Because that's how I see it. They're features.
That's features. See, when you go to different spots, you cannot argue about their features. Like, you
True.
just got to deal with them. You got to figure out ways around the features. Like, if I said, hey, you can slide over that manhole in New York City, you'd be like, bullshit.
And I'm gonna do it in front of you.
So, what have you learned so far?
What have I learned so far? That all your grom's shred. And a little bit of shop stuff I'm not going to disclose. But
that's
but,
what the kids call facts.
And honestly,
Teach 'em
Joe
everything.
has been teaching me a lot. Like, building this website, it's been a great help. I mean, and also that this man is a wizard with bearings, bushings, everything is skate. If you need to like get your board dialing, I would come to this shop. Like that guy. Like, first couple of days here, I was trying to get my stems dialed in. Shout out to Stem Trucks, by the way. Love those guys. I miss you guys. Yeah, and he got those things. I'm hitting 30 easy, no more wobs. It feels like they used to be. I like it.
Righteous.
Totally
Thanks, man.
righteous, dude.
You didn't need to plug me, dude. I was just asking what you learned.
All right, how about we plug the guy that you
Alright.
know that does all that
I
stuff,
probably learned.
aka you.
Yeah. I mean,
Whatever. This interview isn't about me. It's supposed to highlight you freaking guys. Damn it. Anyways, yeah, that's all I got, man. Dude, it's been so sick having you here, bro. I hope that you're picking up on a bunch of stuff. I hope you're having fun. I hope
yeah.
you're learning. I hope that, yeah, man, I hope you kick ass. I can't wait to see what you're doing. You've helped out a bunch. You even swept my floor today. It was wild. It was awkward as fuck. I'm standing
Yeah,
there.
actually, when we moved the table, I kind of was like, "Hey, he didn't have to sweep the floor,
Ah!
and it doesn't look too bad."
And dude, I mentioned it before we closed. I was like, let me
Yeah.
try to hint that we're trying to close.
so I tried, like I said, I was telling you earlier about it. I tried to do it at Jeff's because, like, I support my local shop. Like, I go there a lot.
Shout out to Uncle Funky's.
Yes. Thank you for the bathroom breaks, the talk breaks, and all the good times. I love you guys. I miss you guys
You're
so
badass,
much.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was a lot. Oh, fuck. That's Stoke Chow, Kansas City.
You stoked yet?
Do you love you, Aunt Veronica?